formatting. So what is a formatting? It is in the sense of making in a correct manner according to the coding standards by default by the this IntelliJ tool is like to arrange in a proper manner. There should be some spaces and all. So for this, we just going to mention like Control Alt L. So everything is in the proper manner. This is all about the formatting, making in a order or a format. So we have to follow some formats to go for the coding standards and all. Okay. Just wait a second. Yeah. So this is all about the formatting. Just I want to go to the slide. So an interpreter for print style. I mentioned this is a printf style. So inside your C language, you are having printf. F in the sense of format. F in the sense is a format. So we are going to follow such format by using a %d or a %s or a %c inside a printf statement inside a C language. You are supposed to use by using a % symbol over there. Why we need of that? So according to the primitive data type, what are the things we are going to print? We should mention whether it is a primitive data, it is an integer or a float or a char or a string, whatever it is. We need to mention over there. But in the sense of a Java, we are having println statement that accepts everything. That doesn't matter. But we are going to learn about the formatting, which is like a printf statement. So inside printf in the sense of formatting. The style format strings. What we mention over there, it will format strings. Format in the sense make in a order, according to the order, according to what we mention. Okay. This class provides a support for layout justification and alignment. What is the alignment? How you are going to do that? So inside a printf statement in a C language, we are having %3f or a 4f or a 5f or a 5d or a 5s like that. So we are going to mention this 5 in the sense which we call it as an alignment, So based on the alignment, we need to take the number over there. %5d or a %2f or a %3s. In that way, we are going to give the alignment over there. Common format for numerics: string, date and time, data, and local specification output. This is like a local specification output in the sense it's common thing. What we are going to printing, that's it. Don't bother about that. So here the string and numeric in the sense the whole numbers and the date and time. So according to the format of a date, how the date will be, according to the systems, the people will represent like first the month and there is a slash and then the date of the particular date, specific date, like and then there is a slash and there is an year, month, date and year. So they will follow in this way. But according to us, what we follow, date, month and year. So we need to mention the format of the date and time according to us. So and the time in the sense they will follow 24 hours format. They won't follow 12 hours format. Okay, 12 hours in the sense AM PM will be available, but in this sense we are going to use 24 hours format, that we don't represent any AM and a PM over there. Okay, so we are following this one. And the local specification, this is a common thing, just they mentioned over there. What are things we are using is we are going to print that. Okay, the main thing about the format in the sense they should follow a particular rules and all according to the coding standard inside a tool. How I made an alignment over there, it will be aligned basis on a 3f or a 4f, the spaces and all. 3 in the sense of 3 spaces or a 4 in the sense 4 spaces. In that way we are going to use that one. And the common formats for numerics, a string, date and time. Date and time is having somewhat different format. So according to the system we will follow. If you don't like the system format, to follow on your own way. I think you got my point. And the common Java types such as a byte, big decimal, and a calendar or a supported. That's why I said calendar in the sense, in this point of view, we are having the date and time also. If we want to print a date, the time will be printed automatically. Again, I'm telling you, if you want to print a date in Java, time will be printed automatically. You need to remember that. Okay. And it is like we are going to work on this. Byte in the sense the common thing, which allows 2 bits and all. And the big decimals in the sense after a digit, float and double, we'll call it is for the decimals. After a double, like this, I want to show you that, right? So if I want to mention a number more than 2 digits like this, so like this, if I want to mention more than 2 digits, it will be formatted. So if I'm having more than this, the same number, it will be considered only one, like, why should I go for this? It won't consider this one, that's it. It considers only 43.5. So the decimals, big decimals will be formatted according to the, according to our context. I think you just remember that one, okay? So this is all about a formatting. So there are so many examples regarding the formatting and all. So I would like to tell you about the examples, what they mentioned in your textbook. Only basis on that, if anything required, I will go on my way. I will mention some more the examples, what I know. Okay. Yes, I'm going for 4th unit, right? So here I'm going to here we should not mention the keyword. So if we mention any keyword, it won't run properly. So that's why I'm taking it as a formatted demo. Okay, just there are 2 words. The second word also starts with the capital letter. Okay, this is the first word because this is the class name. We are going to start with the capital letter. Then press enter. Just I want to mention a public static void main, which will be recognized by the compiler. I'm going to give an arguments. Okay, inside this, I'm going to write a program. So what is this format? Format in the sense it is a class. 1 second, I would like to tell you. Formatter in the sense it's a class. We all familiar with how to access a class, how to use the outside class in our program. How we are going to use that? By creating an object for that. How you are going to create an object for that? Formatter. So it is available inside a util package. That's why I didn't explain each and everything inside a util package. Most of you just came to know that each and every format, each and everything will be explained, because according to your syllabus, almost all each and every topic has been covered. Okay. So how you're going to use a format? Because this is a class available inside an util package, you are going to create an object for the particular class. So formatter and the user defined name over here, and then is equals to, after that you have to create a new keyword. What is the use of a new keyword? It creates an object inside where it is going to create heap area, where the heap area is available inside the JVM. What is the use of a JVM? JVM is useful for the memory allocations. So after the memory allocations, you're going to run the program by using interpreter as well as execution engine. Interpreter and JIT, which is a just-in-time compiler, to give a good performance to the application. So before that, what we are having, so from the JVM, after the compilation, we are getting bytecodes. All we know about that. After that, the class loader loads the bytecodes into the Java virtual machine, and there is a memory organization by the JVM according to the situation. So each and every method will be arranged inside main method area. After that, we are having heap area, which objects will be created based on a new keyword. This is all about the JVM. I will repeat it every time. Please remember all these things. Okay. So here A new, by using a new, it will be created inside a heap area. This object will be created because this is a class available inside a util package. Package in the sense it's a folder. Java is a folder and util is a folder. Inside that we are having a class name called formatter. Okay. And now how we are going to use that? So here the formatter, according to that, what it is you saying that we are arranging what are all the things we are having in a proper manner. Suppose we are going to take a float or a double. I want to format that. So in which way I want to format that? Already said inside a C language, we are having a printf statement. Inside a printf statement, we are having a %d and all. Let me show you that. System dot. So inside a Java, we are having printf statement also, printf. So we are also having the keyword of printf. Println is somewhat different. So if you want to print anything, if I want to print a integer %d and there is a comma, like same. This is same as a C language from here onwards. Only this will be added inside of Java. If you want to print an I value, just mention the name of an I. Because I has not been installed, I is equal to 10 I mentioned. Okay. Now error has been gone. So this is like if you want to use a printf statement inside a Java, you need to mention the %d. Why I mentioned the d over here? Because I is an integer. Okay. If it is like a string, so if it is like a string, I have to mention, it won't throw any error. Just like that. String as okay, hello. I think you got the point. If I want to print this one, just take it as yes. So here won't get any error because if I mention like directly I, because string values accepts the integer values also. Okay. So based on that, we won't get any error. Okay, this is the string values. Just I want to mention a D. So it is also not showing the error. At the runtime, maybe you can expect that. See, at the runtime, you will get an exception because you just used integer and printing s over here, which is not possible because this is a string value. We have to follow the rules. That's why this exception has been come. See this one, java.land.string. Hello, you mentioned a string over here and you are just using integer formatting. You should not integer formatting. I should use an S. You should follow the format rules. This is all about the formatting. You got the point properly. See this one, hello has been printed. Okay. So according to this, this one will be the same in the format, which we call it as a format. So printf statement is also available in Java. Sometimes it will be useful. Like here, I mentioned like according to the format in the sense I can mention a 3 or a 4 or a 10 or a 20 or whatever it is. What it will do, what is the use of that? It creates some spaces over there by just running the program. So here itself, it won't be considerable in the sense of so many strings and all, you will get that much identification over here. So in the sense of big applications. So here itself, it directly printing as that doesn't matter for them. So it is all about the spaces, where, in which spaces you are going to print that one. Okay. So like, I will give the example so that you will understand each about it easily. Where is the example? Just I mentioned that. Okay, now we are going for the formatting. As we discussed, double consisting of after the decimals like 20 points. After the decimals, double consisting of double D is equals to 34 point like 545. Okay. So 343434 I mentioned. See, if I want to format this, maximum 3.4 will be printed because all these things are the same maybe. So just I'm mentioning that. Okay. If it is like some floor and seal functions is available inside a math function. Let me show you that one also. You'll just remember this one. Yeah, I'm not going to use this right now. So I'm taking it double. So what we know, after the decimal, we are having a 5 and above. If we consider a floor in the sense, it will be printed only 43. Yes, I want to show you that one also. I think I already said this. It's okay. I will try this one also. Println and d dot, one second, math dot, I will take it as a floor. 4. What is this? A d. I mentioned a d over here. So what is the floor value? And I'm also going to take according to our, just for the information point of view, I'm just printing this. This is a floor value. This is a floor. Okay. And now I'm going to take a seal value also. Paste it, and then here CIL. I think the spelling is correct. I need to check this out. C, yeah, actually the reverse. CEIL. Okay, yeah. Don't bother about that. So I'm just doing this one. The formatter also, what it will do according to the situation. Okay, 34, 34, 34 has been just presented. So what the format I need to do? According to the input, I need to change it. This is all about the format. So here, if I want to print this, just I'm making that a comment, the single line comment. I want to run this one. Taking so much time. See, so here I didn't mention about 43.5. I didn't mention like that. 43.1 also gives the seal as 44. Seal in the sense on the top of the ceiling. Think like your fan is at the ceiling, like floor in the sense you're flooring. So flooring in the sense 43.01 also gives you 43 for the floor. Ceiling in the sense 43.01 also gives a 44. I think you got my point, what I'm saying. So such type of things are not allowed. Math.floor, math.seal is not used because I want only a 3-4. I want to format it. Basis on that, we are using the formatting. Okay, let me take you that 1 second. So a formatter plays an important role over here. So I want to take okay, I will taking an example. Just I want to copy it. I don't want to type it right now. You know about the modulus. Mod -1 gives you. Yes, I want to represent. I think you are familiar with max. I'm not that much sure. So mod -1 gives you one value. I think you know about this. So these such type of formats are available inside this format. So mod of a minus does not allow because it gives already a positive value every time. Every time it gives a positive value, I think. So here modulus of a -1 gives you 1. Modulus of any whole number gives you a positive number only. So according to that, we are going to take an example right now. Just I want to make it as a comment to understanding purpose. Okay. Just I'm removing this. Okay. And now I'm pasting formatter by using a formatting statement. Okay. See this one. So 20.4 F. F in the sense it's a float. I said about like this is like a D integer, a float, a D, sorry. And I think what is the format? S. So maximum we use this one. Okay. So here I just used F over here, which it is saying like it's a float value. I'm going to print this one because just I want to mention this is a formatted. I think the spelling is correct. No. Or whatever it is. See, just I want to mention the concatenation. Okay. So here, okay, here I'm just use a percentage 20.4. Just check what the output will come. I think we'll get this one and this one also. Just check it out. See what happened over here. It is like the formatting, the strength. I mean, the way this is the space. Just see the space. See the space 20.4. If I change this one to, let me delete this, and only I mentioned a percentage AF over there. See what it will happen. Already said about the spaces. So what you mentioned will be space over here. So and here 00 has been added. If I mention the same thing 20.4F, there will be no 00 statements because by using it has been removed because I need in this way and there should be a spaces. This we call it as a format because I already told you this one. If I want to format this whole program, I'm selecting Control A and Control Alt and L. So everything will be spacious. See, I have just removed the space over here. I just removed it and I just pressed enter and this one over here. So I want to format the whole program. By selecting it, the braces will come over here according to the coding standard. This is all about the formatting. Formatting in the sense, arrange in a proper manner. This is all about the formatting. Okay. I think you got the idea about this one. Yeah. So now we are going to, I think how many minutes left? 10 minutes there, right? It's okay. We'll go for some more examples. Okay. Yeah. So I want to print the value. I want to print after this. I need a spaces. Before that, I got a spaces, right? Just I want to show you that. So before this, I got a spaces. If I want spaces after this, what we need to do? Just mention a minus over here. Okay. So just mention a minus over here. Then you will get a spaces after the decimals. Now we are having a spaces over here. I want to print the spaces after this. What I need to do, just mention a negative value over here. Just run this program. See this one. So we got spaces like this. So this is all about the formatting. And do I need to tell more examples? Yeah. So there are so many escape sequences. Again, I'm telling you, there are so many escape sequences. Just I want to print that one. Wait a second. How you identify the escape sequences? We are having a percentage n, percentage o, octal integers we call it as. So and then the percentage f, which we tell about the floating point, d in the sense an integer, c in the sense a character, b or a capital B in the sense of Boolean values, and a small a or a capital A in the sense of floating point hexadecimal. I think you know about the escape sequences. In a C language, most of you people are going to use escape sequences more over there. If I want to print this, so ln, so how you are going to do this in the println statement? Because this is a formatting thing. I just formatted this one. If I want to print, so if I want to print this later, I mean after that, I'm going to take it as \n. So what it will do, after this, there should be a line. So this is called escape sequences. This is an escape sequence. I think you got my point, what I'm saying. Just run this one. I want to tell you that. Taking a println statement and without a println statement. Just you are mentioning the seal statement. See this one. It came over here. So after this, I didn't mention the println statement over here, but I mentioned \n over. This is like escape sequences. Escape sequences. Just I want to mention the name over here so that you will get an idea about this. So what are the escape sequences we are having? Like a \n, \t for the tab spaces. So many escape sequences over there. According to the format, just you are going to use that one. Just I will give you the notes on this. Inside your notes at the time of a formatting, just learn about each and everything, etc. Just I mentioned this so much. So this is all about the escape sequences. Based on the escape sequences, we are going to format. We are going to format according to our context, our usage point of view. Okay. So now, is there any examples? Let me check whether it is there any examples or not. I think nothing else left. Okay, this is all about the formatting. Formatting is enough, I think. Yeah, we'll take two more examples. Comma specification and let me take this example and then we'll go for that. I just mentioned all this inside a comment. I don't want to use this right now. I want to print like a formatter inside of values. I mean, see this one. I just mentioned this 1, 2, 3, 6. 6 in the sense 10 lakh, I think. Yeah, it's okay. So I just use the formatter. I already mentioned it. There is no need of an initialization. Okay, I'm just using this one. So formatted dot a format percentage comma over here. We are going for the comma specifier. How the comma will be useful, which we call it as a delimiter also. Comma in the sense delimiter. Okay. Okay, delimiter. So here, by using the comma delimiter, what we need to do, and again one more thing. So after this, a percentage, here there is no need to mention a 0 over here. Dot 3f. We can use a 3f or a dot 3f. We already know about the minus and the plus symbol. At this we are having minus, minus and plus symbol. What it will do? Before that we'll get a spaces if we remove minus over here, and if we use a minus, after this we are getting the spaces according to the thing what we mentioned. Okay, the same thing over here. If it required, then use a 3f. If it is not required, according to your context, use your format. Okay, so this is all about the comma specifier. Just I'm telling about the comma specifier. Just run this program. See this one. So here, what I mentioned, after 3 digits, mention a comma. So at the while you are using a calculator in your mobile, so after printing a 10,000, what it will do? After 10, there will be a comma, and then 3 zeros will be there. According to that, they will use this formatter inside your calculator. They will use this formatter inside your calculator. Already came to know about that. So if you want to print a 10,000 in your calculator, what it will do? Just after typing a 10, when you mention the 3 digits, it will be printed like this. So there they use the formatter over there. So using a percentage, and then there should be a comma delimiter, and use a 0.3. 0.3 in the sense divided by 100 is, I mean, sorry, I just mentioned something else. Okay. If you mention like 0.03, mention like by 100, 3 by 100. Even you are very familiar with the max. If I mention like a 0.35, it is the same as 45 divided by 100. Did I mention anything? Yeah. Which is same. Both are same, I think. Okay. I think I'm telling you correct. Somewhere else I just left it. It's okay. So here 0.5 and we'll call it as 45.0. In the sense of this, mention a move 3 digits after this, mention a comma over there. I think you got my point. 0.3 in the sense. So mention after 3 digits, you need to place a comma over there. That's it. Okay. Don't just think that much about this one. Okay. So it is in the sense of 6 and 6. This may be like 1 lakh, whatever the number it is. So three digits. The calculators are used this formatter to make a delimiters over there. This is all about the formatting. These are all the examples. I will give you a notes on this one already. There is no need to think that much about it. Formatter is thing like that, which arranges according to our context. That's it. Format it. Format your pen drive. What it will do? It will delete each and everything inside your pen drive. That's it. Format in the sense, arrange in a proper manner. Okay. Think you got a good idea about this one. Think the time has been done. Okay, 3 minutes left. So do you have any doubts? Just call me. I will clear that one at least through the WhatsApp also. I think not necessary. It's okay. We'll meet in the tomorrow session. Thank you. Have a nice day. Leave my class. You may leave the class. Okay. Just leave the class. Thank you.